Welcome to Hot Chocolate Hits. Today I'm going to show you how to make mini pumpkin cheesecakes because it's fall and pumpkins are everywhere. This week's recipe is a collaboration with Rachel from Kawaii Sweet World, who is going to show you how to make mini pumpkin bundt cakes. On Rachel's channel you can find a variety of super cute desserts, from little Hello Kitty donuts to s'mores cupcakes, so I really hope you check her out. The link to her video will be in the description box down below or at the end of the video. So now let's get started with making these mini pumpkin cheesecakes. Let's start by making the crust. Take a couple handfuls of gingersnap cookies, I'm using the Lotus brand, and pop them into a Ziploc bag. You could use just about any kind of cookie that you like, but I go with gingersnaps because they have a beautiful warm flavor. Seal up that Ziploc bag nice and tight and take a rolling pin and smash up the cookies until you get a smooth rubble. Measure 3/4 of a cup of this cookie mixture and tumble it into a bowl along with 3 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. Work the butter and the cookies in together until you get the consistency of a wet sand, and then take spoonfuls of the mixture and plop them into the cups of a muffin tray that has been lined with 9 to 10 cupcake liners. Press the bottom slightly and press up the sides as well so that it holds the cheesecake batter. Now pop these into a 350 Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius oven for about 5 minutes. So while those are baking, we're going to make the cheesecake filling. Start by placing 8 ounces of cream cheese into a bowl. Make sure it's at room temperature so it's nice and soft. Add in a 1/3 cup of granulated sugar and whisk until nice and combined. Now you want to add in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, an 1/8 teaspoon of allspice, and an 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. I like to freshly grate it in myself, but you can use the store-bought variety. Blend these ingredients together and be careful not to overmix because this might result in cracks once the cheesecakes are done. And now for the star of the show, we're going to add 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree. I'm using some pumpkin puree that I made myself, but feel free to use whatever kind you like as long as it's not already seasoned and it's nice and fresh. Don't you just love that golden sun-kissed color that the pumpkin adds to the cheesecake batter? Now finally you're going to add in 1 whole egg and you're just going to work that into the batter as well, just until blended. You'll be left with a gorgeous and silky batter which you're just going to scoop into those cupcake liners that you had baking. I like to use an ice cream scoop because it's a lot easier. Place the tray into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes or until the tops are set. They may come out slightly cracked and puffed up, but as they cool, the cracks will dissipate and they will sink slightly. Let them come to room temperature about 30 minutes before peeling off that paper and then set them onto a nice plate. For a finishing touch, I like to add a dollop of whipped cream atop the cheesecakes because 1, it covers the blemishes, and 2, it balances the rich and creaminess of that cheesecake really well. So whip together 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream with 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar until you get some nice stiff peaks. Make sure the cream is chilled, otherwise it won't whip. It takes roughly 5 to 10 minutes by hand, and then you want to take a generous dollop of the cream and plop it onto the cheesecakes. You can also use a piping bag to do so, but I like the rustic touch of just doing it with a spoon. And now for the final touch. Remember those ginger snaps we crumbled? Well, I had a couple crumbs left, so I just sprinkle them on top of these cheesecakes, which I think is the cherry on top of the sundae. Makes it that much better. Now how could I possibly resist a bite? The marriage of pumpkin and cheesecake is phenomenal. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's silky, and it's cheesecake at a whole new level because it's bursting with all those warm flavors of fall. Now this is the dessert of the season. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these mini pumpkin cheesecakes. As always, you can find the recipe on my blog at hotchocolatehits.com, and I want to know what you guys like to make during the fall. So leave your answers in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out Rachel's video. It's somewhere here or here or here. So I hope you check out her mini pumpkin bundt cake recipe. Please subscribe to stay updated with all of my videos and give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.